Hello, everyone. Today is October 10th, 2020, and welcome to the first ever episode of the Rep Your Team podcast. I am your host, Andrew, and today I am with my co-host,
Luke Reeder. I'm ready to go.
Yeah,
Ready to talk some sports.
Yep, talking sports podcast. You can catch us on YouTube and Spotify at Rep Your Team. And today we'll just be introducing ourselves and all that. So I guess I'll go first. I'm Andrew. I am your host, and I am a fan of the Washington Commanders. And for NBA, I am a Washington Wizards fan.
Again, I'm Luke. I am a fan of the Seattle Seahawks for the NFL. And for the NBA, I'm a Celtics fan, but I'm also patiently awaiting the return of the Seattle Supersonics. So hopefully in the next couple of years. Apparently they're supposed to announce something big about expansion in the next month or so. And
Really?
Whether it's a Twitter rumor or not, it's supposed to go to Las Vegas, Seattle. They may expand beyond that. I am eagerly awaiting the news from the robot, Adam Silver, hoping that he has something good for us.
Of course. So, all right, let's kick it off with tonight's Monday night game. Chiefs at Raiders.
Yeah.
Look who you got.
I got the Chiefs. You know what? No. I'm changing it just to go against the grain. I don't believe this, but I think that the Raiders are going to win, just for the sake of prediction. I have no clue why they came out as slow as they have been. It is certainly not the fault of Devontae Adams. And Josh Jacobs had a good week last week. They started to put some pieces together. I'm going to go with the upset. I'm going to go with the classic upset in division, tough teams. Throw out their records because it is, in division game. I say that Derek Carr might outduel Patrick Mahomes and give the Raiders a 4-point victory. How's that?
Wow, that is a bold statement because I'm taking the Chiefs because I think what's their head coach's name? Josh McDaniels is a complete moron of a coach.
I would agree.
People hype him up just because he's under Bill Belichick, yada, yada, yada.
It's the Belichick coaching tree, but if you look, it's Matt Patricia, Josh McDaniels, not a legacy of success. Maybe Mike Vrabel. Maybe he's the exception, but even then, it's a little shaky.
Everyone else is terrible. Well, granted, the Patriots' offense is dog water right now.
It is bad. Bailey Zappi. Right, he's having himself a couple games so far. I'm looking forward to seeing him play more if Mac Jones continues to be out. But that's a struggling offense for sure. They don't really have the talent to put together drives.
And it's like 2 years ago, didn't they spend like the most they ever spent in their history? Like they got 2 tight ends. I know it was like Henry was from the Chargers.
Oh, yeah.
And
no, they owned the free agency market a couple years ago.
Yeah.
They picked up, was it Hunter Henry and another person whose name escaped me. I think they got Matthew Judon, too, who's been lights out for them. That was a fantastic pickup. But yeah, no, starting to the holes on the offense are really starting to show themselves this year. And no matter how good of a coach Belichick is, you need some talent.
Yeah. All right, so we're going to go over last week's games. And so let's start with the most boringest Monday night football or whatever. Thursday night. Thursday night.
Even better.
Yeah. Indianapolis at Broncos, 12-9.
I was loving every second of that game. and I wish Russell Wilson well. He is the quarterback of my childhood. I all due respect to him. But I'm loving this. From the trade perspective, from the picks the Seahawks are going to get back, I don't think that anybody predicted that the Broncos would come out this flat. I really don't think. No one except for bitter Seahawk fans really expected this team to come out as flat as they have. The last Thursday it felt like a culmination of all their problems in one game. On the offensive side, that is. Defense was fantastic against Matt Ryan, who
Matt Ryan's not it anymore.
Yeah, he may have lost it, but maybe so did Russell. I don't know. He has this torn lat, right? So you give him some leeway, I guess. But the poor decision making was something else.
Crazy.
The final play of the game leading up to that, the interception on a slant to Stephon Gilmore when really all they needed to do was run the ball, kick a field goal, win the game.
He even had that one guy to the right. I think number 1. I don't know his name.
Yeah,
wide
Hamler.
open for
Hamler.
For what, 3-4 seconds?
Oh, it was a read that Russell's a future Hall of Fame quarterback, in my opinion, but it's a read that a Hall of Fame quarterback needs to make. And right now, I think that the new offense definitely, I don't know if it's game plan. I don't know if Russ is aging. He's certainly not as fast as he was, I mean, even going back to 2019. But a very rough outing for these Denver Broncos.
Oh my goodness! So, everyone thought they were like a dark horse in the AFC West, and they just completely utter garbage right now.
Came out flat. They don't look inspired. The defense is, I mean, I don't want to say perfect, but the defense is amazing. Pat Surtain, very solid. But with all the pieces that they have on offense, minus Tim Patrick, minus Javonte Williams, you still have Russell Wilson, Jerry Jeudy, and Cortland Sutton, and Albert O at tight end. You need to turn that into more points. Whether that's coaching, performance, they need to figure that out right now.
Mm-hmm. All right, so let's move on to New York and Packers.
Yeah.
Or Giants and Packers. I don't know why I did that. That's crazy.
A bit of an upset there.
Oh, I don't know why they're becoming good, because last year, they virtually had almost, who did they replace? They replaced, not that much, because I don't remember them
New York?
making,
Yeah,
they didn't make that much noise.
Yeah, no, it's. I think that their biggest addition was Kenny Galladay, and that
was
gone
last year, and
that has not gone very well for them. Yeah, but Saquon is starting to show his former self again.
Which
Daniel
I'm happy
Jones,
for. I like him. Even though he's in my division, I'm like, all right, I'll root for you.
Oh yeah. I mean, I'm a little bitter because the 2 years I had him on fantasy is the 2 years that he came out a little flat.
Yeah.
But very happy for him as a player. Daniel Jones maybe proving some people wrong. I mean, a solid enough performance to win.
Yep.
But Aaron Rodgers, you start looking at that really thin receiving core. Aaron Jones and A.J. Dillon aren't going to cut it. He needs somebody to throw it to.
So thin, that wide receiver. Yeah. Oh, my goodness.
But at least he has Randall Cobb, right? That'll take him to the promised land.
Yeah. Oh, my goodness. All right.
Yeah.
Well, we can go over this pretty quick.
Yeah.
Steelers, Buffalo.
Yeah, nothing much to elaborate on there.
Josh Allen is...
Yeah.
Is he... You think he's leading the MVP race?
I would say so.
Yeah.
Yeah, I think it's Josh Allen just because of both individual and team success.
Tua was in it for him, after they went 3-0, right? That's when they beat Buffalo.
Tua was playing well.
Yeah, I think he was leading the league in passing yards, but
you
can kind of take that with a grain of salt when you have Jalen Waddle and Tyreek Hill.
Yeah,
because they were both top 5 in receiving yards.
Yeah, that is a crazy, crazy duo. But yeah, no, that was just an ugly game. I think the Bills are still the Super Bowl favorites. I know that the Chiefs exist, but I still like the Bills. Gabriel Davis, 2 receptions, 171 yards, and 2 touchdowns.
Is he on a franchise tag, or did he get signed to a full extension?
I don't know. I thought he was still on his rookie deal, but I may be mistaken by that.
Yeah,
but I do have him on my fantasy team, and
you're loving it.
Oh, he gave me 50 points or something like that yesterday.
Oh my goodness.
I am overjoyed with his performance.
He stole a ball from Minka.
Yeah,
that was crazy.
Yeah.
Other than that, Kenny Pickett
is rookie quarterback struggles.
Yeah,
I think it's too early to make a decision on, how long his career is going to be. But rookie quarterback struggles.
Yeah, but just you guys wait. We're going. Our third co-host, he's out sick, and he's Gabe. A Steelers fan. So
big Steelers fan.
Just prepare for the rants, man. Those are hilarious.
Yeah, I am sure that game is not sitting well with him today.
Oh. He has Snapchat stories, and I watch him, and he just goes off. Oh, it's hilarious. All right, next one. Honestly, a kind of surprising close game. Mm-hmm. Chargers versus Browns, because I thought Chargers were going to absolutely kill them.
So did I. Yeah, no, the Browns, really didn't give us all the signs that they would put up a fight. But, I mean, to their credit, they did. Jacoby Brissett had a pretty good game. But, again, the Chargers had just a little too much firepower. And ultimately that kind of helped him push him over the edge for that game.
Yeah, Eckler went off. He was.
Yeah.
Yeah, and the Browns just traded for. Oh my goodness, I am.
Or from the Falcons.
Blanking. Yeah, Falcons.
Yeah.
45. Oh my gosh, was
Yeah.
it Davis? No.
I'm blanking on the player too.
Oh my
But no, I think that should definitely help him out. You know, one of the things they struggled in.
Deion Jones.
Yeah, no, he can help both in the pass rush and in both pass rush and pass coverage, and that defense was getting torn up a little bit. So hopefully this can kind of help slow the flood that's coming.
Miles
against them.
Garrett. Thank goodness he wasn't hurt. Did you hear about the car? Yeah,
I did.
Car accident going. I don't think he was speeding, but he said that the road was wet in his Porsche. Was it? I think it was his Porsche.
It's a small car for a big man like that. I don't know how he fits in that thing.
I don't know how he does it. He's huge.
Yeah, but I mean, he to his credit, he showed up. He's. I don't think anything's going to stop him. I think that he's probably the best defensive lineman next to Aaron Donald in the league, and he's going to continue to put up fantastic numbers for the Browns. But can their offense pay them back?
Yeah, well, we'll see what Deshaun Watson does. But granted, he just got back to training camp. I think today, right? Like today or yesterday was like the day, like he could come back to facility, right?
I think so, and I do not know what their plan is with him. They put themselves in that position.
They put a lot of money in that.
Right. Oh yeah, they gave him all the money. They signed up for this, and so any hardships that they're having or struggles that they're figuring out, that is all self-imposed. So have fun with that, Cleveland.
But granted, I don't know. I feel like next year they might have a chance because. Granted, Deshaun's a good player, like a really good player, but we'll just have to see. Granted, they might lose some people on the defensive end.
I think so.
Or at least the offensive line, which is best offensive line in the game.
Yeah, their Super Bowl window might be closed. If it's open, it is just an
hanging
inch.
on by a thread.
Yeah, so hopefully their season turns around, but we'll have to see.
All right, another toilet bowl of the game.
Yeah.
Texans versus Jags.
Yeah, I'm pretty surprised that the Jacksonville Jaguars did not pull this off. I thought they were playing well. I thought that Trevor Lawrence was going to give them enough, but their offense could not get anything going. And Dameon Pierce had a fantastic game too, 99 rushing yards. I think it was.
He's a rookie, isn't he?
He's a rookie. I saw a stat. He forced like 17 missed tackles or something, which is like the most in any game that's been measured by PFF. It's PFF, so take it with a grain of salt. Yeah, but he's been fantastic for them. But just another tough game between two franchises that are figuring themselves out right now.
Crazy. All right, next one, Bears versus Vikings divisional game, I believe, as well.
Yeah, Justin Jefferson. I mean,
yeah, what are you gonna do, man?
Nothing more to say.
Green Bay would have liked him. Green Bay would have loved him.
Oh, Aaron Rodgers would do unspeakable things to get Justin Jefferson right now.
But then again, they took Jordan Love.
Yeah. So it's kind of what they get.
Crazy.
Yeah. Kirk Cousins played fantastic. Dalvin Cook does what Dalvin Cook does when he's healthy, and Justin Jefferson's continuing to prove that he might be the best young receiver in the NFL.
Well, that's for sure. And Justin Fields, man.
Yeah.
I don't know. I'm also a little bit of a Bears fan because of my dad, listeners, and gosh, so I root for them occasionally. And when we got Justin Fields, I'm like, okay, he led his team to a national title game.
It was a great draft
with Ohio State. And ever since then, I've been trying to keep up. Okay, people telling him,
making the reads,
saying that he's good, but and I watch the games, and I don't know, man. I'm still on the fence, but granted, our talent is god awful.
He's making mistakes and reads that as a second-year quarterback you shouldn't be, and you just don't know how people are going to transition. Now, it could take another year to get it straight, because he's still extremely talented. But right now Chicago is struggling. That's
he also holds on to the ball a long time. Supposedly, what people are saying, I should probably look out for that more when I watch their games.
Yeah, rookie mistakes for a second-year quarterback. Not very encouraging.
Brandon, what can he throw to? And his offensive line is dog water. And, for some reason, we run the ball kind of well. Yeah. I don't know why. Where is this during the passing?
Yeah, besides Darnell Mooney, his receivers are, Pringle. Yeah, Byron Pringle. Certainly not the best, in the league. And I'm going to reserve judgment on Justin Fields. Maybe give him another year. Get him some more, skilled players.
Hopefully.
Talent.
We're paying 4 other players that play for different teams. It's crazy. We're playing paying Khalil Mack. I think Akeem Hicks this year.
Chicago.
Don't know why, but we did cut him. But
Chicago's still paying for Matt Nagy. That is a debt that they will pay back for a very long time. But we'll see how they emerge on the other end of the tunnel.
This is going to be a long year.
Yeah.
All right, Seahawks versus Saints.
Yeah.
Anyway, Luke.
Yeah. Well, in the moment, you always want to win, right? But then after we lost, I was like, the Saints are going to finish with a pretty similar record that we are, and I was like, it might be nice to have the game tying, advantage over them for a draft pick, right? Geno is awesome. I am genuinely surprised. But then again, how surprised can we be? He's never really gotten a fair shot outside of New York. And it's the Jets, so that's not a fair shot at all, playing for the Jets. But he was making throws that were reminiscent of earlier Russell Wilson. He hit, it was like a 40-yard pass. It went right over 3 defenders, right into the arms of Tyler Lockett. I think it got us within 7. But no, the defense is struggling for sure. Props to Taysom Hill for 4 rushing touchdowns. The Seattle defense needs to fix itself now, right? A lot of injuries, but still.
That's always been the case after...
Yeah.
It always went downgraded after, their Super Bowl loss, I want to say.
Yeah, ever since Super Bowl, it's been tough, and, because it's very tough to replace, the LOB. But I will say, if there's any glimmer of hope, it's Tariq Woolen, their rookie cornerback. I think he's 6'4". He ran a 4.2 40. And he has 3 picks, 1 being a pick 6, and a fumble recovery through the season so far. I think that he's in the lead for rookie of the defensive rookie of the year. He's looking like the real deal. Yeah, I'm in the 5th round, right? It's what Pete Carroll does best.
Great value.
Yeah, but no, definitely a shootout of a game. Which again, who would have expected that?
No, I didn't.
Yeah, no, I didn't.
All right, Lions versus Patriots. Patriots absolutely destroyed them.
Yep. Yeah, no, and I am a homer, so I'm going to compare this. The Detroit Lions put up, I think it was 42 or 45 points on the Seahawks defense last week, and now they put up 0 against the Patriots, right? So different weeks, maybe they're tired, but I like Dan Campbell.
Oh yeah. After watching Hard Knocks, I'm like, I can love this team.
Yeah, but he's doing a good job. The Lions are just a very young, raw team, and I'm pulling for them to pull it together. They show flashes of being a playoff team, and they show flashes of having a top 5 pick.
The reason why they got the number 2 pick last draft.
Yeah, and Aiden Hutchinson, bit of a slow start. Again, a long season, bit of a slow start.
But then again, he torched my Washington.
Oh. Yeah. So, I still have faith in Detroit long term. But no, this is just a pretty all-around good game by the Patriots.
All right. Miami without Tua, then lost. Teddy Bridgewater lost to Zach Wilson.
Yeah.
The legend, Zach Wilson. Let's all.
Yeah. No,
man.
He was.
Twitter was so funny when the news of him came out. Oh my goodness.
Yeah, and
the
then
legend.
He came out of injury and he's been fantastic.
Lit it up. He's always been talented.
Yeah.
Even his first season.
He's always been talented. He's just been on the Jets, right? And
granted, they beat the Browns, which the Browns lost that game. I cannot give credit to the Jets for that. But they got some dudes.
They
got
do.
Some dudes. Hall's a nice.
Yeah,
Nice.
yeah. There was a very pretty. It was like an 80-yard pass or something like that completed to Brees Hall from Zach Wilson. But no, I mean, again, young team, talented. Can they do anything with it? Jury's still out. I think a lot of it rests on the shoulders of Zach Wilson, who's been very inconsistent. But you know, he's put on. I mean, this was a very solid performance for him. Hopefully, there's more to come.
Yeah. Oh, and the controversial game of the week, in my opinion, Falcons versus Bucks.
Yeah.
Ended on literally the pivotal game of the softest roughing the passer play I have ever seen.
That was bad.
That's one of them. Like, bro, come on.
Yeah, and I mean, you wonder. Well, I mean, I don't know if you can say this. I was gonna say you wonder if it wouldn't be called if it wasn't Brady. We know that it wouldn't have been called if that were Geno Smith or Zach Wilson or I don't know, Teddy Bridgewater. Why not? Right? They don't call that. But since it's Tom Brady, he is 72 years old and he's out there.
Soft like paper.
Yeah, that was a pretty awful call. And again, I mean, it changed the face of the game. Atlanta still had some chances to win, certainly, after that. But no, that defined the game, unfortunately. Pretty.
Oh wait, no. We'll hit that topic later, which is the one I'm thinking about. Tennessee versus Washington.
Go ahead.
Listeners, when you're a fan of this kind of team since 2010, 11-ish, you know.
That's tough.
We had a high of 2012, and then after that, just terrible season, awful season, mid-season. Got a little bit of hope of, like 2 years ago during the COVID year, where we went to the playoffs with a negative record.
Yeah.
It's just crazy. Zach, like, Wentz, awful, trash. I don't even know words can describe my disappointment with him. King Henry's still him. Our defense is not as good as everyone thought they were. Granted, Chase Young I think he's out next week as well, or at least got reevaluated this week. I can't remember which. But awful quarterback. Oh my goodness! Did you hear about the ESPN just posted like a couple minutes ago where Ron Rivera was at a press conference and someone was like, when you're stacking up to some of the other teams in your division, what do you think separates you from everyone else? And he straight up says the quarterback position.
I had not seen
when
that.
you have those type of quarterbacks and you look at yours, I don't know, I'm misquoting it like heck right now, but
I mean,
it's just
he's not wrong. I mean, Carson Wentz, I felt like Indianapolis was his last shot.
Oh my goodness.
Yeah, I think that
Brown was going off.
Yeah. I think that Indianapolis probably should have been Carson Wentz's last shot as a starter. I mean, if at least bring him in if you're going to have him contend for the starting job. But I mean, so far this season, he hasn't really done anything to separate himself from the Carson Wentz of the previous handful of seasons. Again, that Washington is plenty talented, and of course, there's really no method to stop Derrick Henry.
Should be competing for a shot at a playoff spot. Heck, even in the division, since our division. Granted, our records look good right now. Like Giants 4-1, Cowboys 4-1. Don't know how. I really don't know how. Parsons is probably just carrying them so hard right now.
Yeah.
Which I'm mad he's in my division. And then the Eagles. 5-0. Why? Why did they have to be good this year? They should.
Yeah, I've been a Jalen Hurts truther for 4 years now. I mean, ever since he lost the starting quarterback job in Alabama to Tua, I was like, I don't agree with that. I think Jalen Hurts is a better quarterback.
He squats 500 plus pounds in college. I remember that. That was crazy when that came out.
Yeah, he is a fantastic quarterback, a fantastic leader. I think that
got
Philly
AJ
has
Brown, which I'm
special.
pulling for. I like AJ Brown when he was on the Titans. If you're a Titans fan, question your morals, your ideology. why'd you trade that man? No idea.
No,
Money, all right.
they're
You
just
could have just held out for this year, waited for your, what's his name, Malik Willis?
Yeah.
Their,
Yeah,
third round
Malik Willis.
quarterback who has promise.
Oh,
Could have
yeah.
waited a year and then traded Tannehill.
Mhm.
But
Yeah.
hindsight's 2020.
No, it's yeah. I mean, but even back then, it was you looked at AJ Brown and it's like he's one of those players that you really cannot trade. You know, I felt the same way when they were talking about trading DK Metcalf in the offseason. I was like, I really don't think that any amount of first, second round picks is going to be worth it because we're not going to find anybody like him. Like, there's no one like DK Metcalf. There's no one like AJ Brown. You do not trade that. And Tennessee is finding out the hard way. You know, they still have Derrick Henry, sure.
Which is all you really need, to be honest.
Yeah.
But then their offensive line isn't what it used to be that one year where they went to the championship game
Yeah.
against the Chiefs.
Tennessee is in mediocrity right now, which is the worst place to be. You need to be fantastic or awful. But Tennessee, I will be looking ahead to the draft already because I don't know how much noise they're going to make this season.
Same with Washington, man. I hope we
Yeah.
continue sucking and get the number one pick.
Yeah. Well,
and
because
get what's the name? Bryce Young?
Yeah, no,
Yep.
he would be fantastic.
I don't know if he's really that good. I should really pay attention to college football.
He's fantastic. CJ Stroud has been fantastic. What I would do though is get a new stadium, a new field, a new everything before you draft.
You know who our owner
one of
is.
these
Stop it.
precious-
You know
yeah,
who our
yeah.
owner is,
Yeah,
man.
I would say I don't care how much it costs. Tear up the field, get moved,
We have
shake the
we
bad
bought
luck.
land this off season somewhere in Virginia. I want to say I forget where,
Better
but
use it.
somewhere where it would like mess up a couple of like highways. Of course,
Oh. Oh yeah.
the Dan Schneider way first game. What was it? RFK Arena. And so the current one now, just awful traffic all the way.
I felt like his job has been on the line for 6 years now or whatever, and really nothing's happened.
He's an owner, bro.
Y'all, yeah, no.
They were about,
something needs to
weren't they
happen.
they were about to vote him out. That didn't work. He went overseas during the court hearings, which is
He's awful.
crazy. Yeah, he's awful.
Yeah.
There last year reports of Jeff Bezos being interested in buying a team and just linked it to us, and we're like, yes,
Sure, right?
maybe.
Anybody's better.
And then it doesn't happen.
Yeah.
All right. 49ers versus Panthers. 49ers with the 49ers
Yeah.
without Trey Lance, man.
Yeah. I think that. Okay, well, first of all, I'm not a Trey Lance believer. I'm not hating on him personally. It's just that he's a division rival. And Jimmy Garoppolo is fine. He's going to make the correct reads. He's going to throw a good ball sometimes.
He's not always the reason why you lose a game.
Yeah.
That's what I'll say.
Yeah.
Around him.
He's not always the reason, but I do not think that he's a Super Bowl winning quarterback. I think that San Francisco is going to be fine in the regular season. But I do not believe that Jimmy Garoppolo can make the throws necessary to win you a Super Bowl. And so until then, it's just gonna kind of be, that defense is fantastic.
He's going to have to carry like
Yeah.
they did during 2019. When they
Yeah.
carried them to the Super Bowl.
And for Carolina, looks like Baker Mayfield could be out.
Yeah,
for
using
a
the
while.
boot supposedly.
Ooh.
Well, granted, he's not all. He makes throws. So I'm like, bro.
Yeah.
He's either on. Some of the throws are on like, okay, bro, like it's on you. Some of
Yeah.
them I'm like, okay,
Yeah.
maybe miscommunication, but
Well, in Carolina, you know.
just fire their new head coach.
Yep. Other big piece of news: Matt Rhule has been fired. About time, right? I just felt like he was
Steve
never
Willis
a great
is
fit.
the interim head coach, which I think he was in Arizona the year they got Josh Rosen.
Mhm.
Yeah, I remember that. They were awful.
Yeah. I was texting with a fan member who is a Panthers fan, and I was like, "Do you think that?" And the name of the rookie that they drafted, Sam Howell. Did they draft Sam Howell?
Yeah.
Yeah. Could he be the next Josh Rosen? If you're the
Or
new
was
head
that
coach and
Washington?
you come in, you know
This
what?
is a Google question.
Yeah,
right now.
Washington might have gotten Sam Howell. Carolina got.
You just keep talking.
Yeah.
I got it.
Yeah, well, no, but you know, now they're bringing in a new head coach. Does he want to draft a new quarterback in the draft? Like, does he want to get one of the Bryce Youngs or the C.J. Strouds? After that, what do you do with the talent around him? Do you trade it for draft picks? Like DJ Moore, you're not using him right. Do you trade him and get, definitely a first-round draft pick, I think. And then something else. Christian McCaffrey, do you trade him? How many firsts do you want? That might be a smart move considering his injury history. If you can trade him to the Bills or whatever for, first-round pick, maybe some change, maybe you should think about doing that. Brian Burns on the defense. Do you trade him to the Seattle Seahawks, hopefully, please? Maybe. I don't know. Do we find out who the
Yeah. So Sam Howell is Washington's rookie
That's right.
quarterback. They're calling for his name to be switched
Sure. Give him a
with
shot.
Taylor Heineke. I don't know. I would give Heineke a first shot, then maybe a game and a half.
I would agree.
Very short leash.
I would
Then
agree.
throw it to Sam, see what he can do.
I would agree.
But the Panthers rookie quarterback that you're thinking of is Mississippi State. I don't know. It doesn't say. Oh, University of Mississippi rookie quarterback Matt Cowell.
Oh, yeah. Matt Corral.
Corral. That's the one.
That's right. Well, he might still be the next
Oh,
Josh.
he's on IR maybe.
Yeah, he's out for the season. I think he suffered a broken something in his foot, I believe it was. So he's out for the year. And so, again, new head coach, do you stick with what the previous regime drafted, or do you tear it down, right down to the studs, and then build anew? And, different sport, but we're seeing that with the Utah Jazz, and we'll get
that later
for a second. Yeah.
But to piggyback off of who to trade, I would trade CMC this offseason. Get what you can. You're definitely in a first rounder for him.
I would agree.
Because he's very good. He just needs a good offensive line, and he'll be very healthy, in my opinion.
Yeah.
For DJ, I would give it 2. I would give it 2 years. See if you can't find the one for a franchise quarterback, and if you can't,
because he's amazing.
yeah, he's very good. He's very underrated. Or maybe, I don't know. I see a lot of posts of him being underrated
Yeah.
to the point where, all right, if everyone says he's underrated, he's got to be a little bit overrated.
Yeah,
But-
it's a mix of the game plan not getting him open, and especially it's Baker Mayfield. I don't know why he has a pattern of looking past his wide receiver one, but very, very bad pattern if you are a professional football team and you pay these players all this money. So, free DJ Moore. I mean, if he can go somewhere else and light
I don't
it
know,
up,
give it a
please.
couple years with Seahawks messing up, we'll be saying free DK.
Oh yeah,
But
yeah.
granted, he's got more time on him.
You know what? I would be fine if we threw the ball to him every single play. I mean, he's just that good.
Yeah, granted, you are giving him the ball. DJ's not getting nothing. All right. Eagles versus Cardinals. Eagles won
Yeah,
5-0.
Kyler Murray, man.
Looking like
I don't
a
know.
little bit of favorites. This might be recency, but they're looking like favorites in the NFC.
Yeah,
With every other supposedly NFC powerhouses are just
yeah,
sucking.
yeah. The NFC's bad, and I don't
Yeah.
think that that's an overreaction. The NFC is bad. There are no teams that have consistently shown themselves to be a contender except for the Philadelphia Eagles. And so it might be theirs. Ultimately, I think that someone's going to prevail, whether it is like the Bucks or whether it is someone like the Rams can put it together, the Cowboys can put it
maybe,
together.
but it's still early.
Yeah, but for the Cardinals, really slow start, very concerning start. I don't think Cliff Kingsbury is going to be their coach next season.
Oh, really?
No, hot take. But Kyler Murray too. He needs to put it together. He has
Playing too
not-
much Call of Duty.
Yeah. It was the double XP weekend again, and he lost, right? Because of course, he has not been so far. He's not played to the standard that his contract would,
Say.
Yes, exactly. So
Yeah.
slow start.
Yeah. That was a crazy little moment in the offseason where they're like, in the contract it said how many hours he was
clause.
supposed to study.
A study clause.
Dude, I was like, yo,
Weird.
no fucking way.
Yeah. No, that was really weird. And I think their argument was, we would implement this for every quarterback. It's like, no, you haven't done it in the past. This is not, this is a random event.
This was reported for a reason.
Yeah, it was reported for a reason, which means that it needed to happen. I don't know. Kyler, still some questions around Kyler Murray.
Yeah. All right. Cowboys versus Rams. Cowboys won it.
Yeah.
Why?
Yeah.
Why is Cooper Rush this good all of a sudden? Last year or like the 2 years during the bubble when Dad got messed up or his ankle got really messed up, he was awful. He was basically mid, but they were still in the race because it was a terrible division either way. And and the Rams' offensive line is terrible.
Oh, yeah.
Stafford has yards, but I think he got a pick or two. I can't remember where.
Something happened. I mean, for the
Parsons
Rams
was having his way.
Oh, yeah, no. I mean, Micah Parsons is generational, it looks like.
Why is he having a division?
Yeah, Cooper Rush, I think he completed, like either 3 or completed like 10 passes, right? That's all you need him to do. Just manage, be a game manager.
Be the best, be a Jimmy Garoppolo.
Yeah. Take the checkdowns, take what's there. And for the Rams, I don't know. It's a talented team. This looks like the textbook definition of Super Bowl hangover for me.
That's a good point. I don't want it to be because I like Aaron Donald. I root for him.
Oh,
but
yeah, no, I don't.
Granny, you guys rank. Oh, yeah. Well, Granny, they're in your division. So
you
could be a fan of, like, Jalen Hurts, and yet he's in my division.
Yeah. Oh, no, I mean, Aaron Donald is, he's I think, probably a top 5 defensive player ever, right?
Oh, yeah. He's definitely up there.
He's incredible, but boy, do I not like him.
All right. Now the Monday night.
Mm-hmm.
Cincinnati versus Ravens.
Mm-hmm.
Ravens won off a 65-yard field goal. Justin Tucker.
Yeah.
Bro, that was wild.
That was pretty outstanding, and it's Justin Tucker, right? So he's going to make the kick. There's just nothing else to argue about.
People trust his foot over some people's quarterback's arm.
I would.
Which I believe.
100%.
I believe that too.
Yeah. No, but I mean, good game. Cincinnati is still a little bit of a start. Still, I guess, somewhat of a Super Bowl hangover. Or does this mean that they weren't the team that we thought they were to begin with?
Yeah.
I don't know. Slow start. Good game for the Ravens. That's really all I got for that.
Yeah, just crazy division.
Mm-hmm.
Man, what was I going to say? Never mind, nah. It was something about Joe Burrow I was going to say, but I'm forgetting it. Let's move on. All right, we talked about Broncos. Oh, yeah, Antonio Brown. Did you see the video?
Unfortunately.
Bro, that's wild what he did.
Shannon Sharp said something, and, I thought I said something great.
Straight bull jive.
Yeah, it's like someone close to Antonio Brown needs to help him, right?
Oh my gosh, he's a clown.
Yeah.
So if you don't know, Antonio Brown was, I believe, in Dubai.
Yeah.
Or some country, and he was in this indoor pool, and the video just, that's what I gathered from outside of video, like people who just said it, or per sources, people say. And the video starts off with him just jumping out of the water with his bare, butt in the air, smacking a woman in his face with his butt.
Yeah.
And just, it doesn't, the woman doesn't, scream, ow. Well, I don't know if that ow, said ow, but she did not look discomfort. She was just, shocked isn't even the word,
yeah.
She was like a smirk or something on her face. I don't even know how to explain it. She was swimming away, she got a decent way away, and Antonio Brown just jumps out of the water and just strokes himself in front of this woman in this public pool with his friends just egging him on. I'm like, bro, what are you doing?
Yeah, he does not have the right people around him. He desperately needs help. Hope he gets it.
Oh my goodness. He needs new friends, bro.
Yeah, just another chapter in the Antonio Brown saga so far.
That's just crazy. All right. Let's look at next week's games.
Sure.
And we'll predict them, and we'll try to keep a score for next week.
Quick reactions. All right, here we go.
All right. Thursday night, Washington versus Chicago.
Tie.
I do want us to lose so we can have a high draft pick, but then again,
I think that the Commanders are going to pull through. I do.
I hope.
I think they're a better team.
I hope. Just Carson Wentz, I swear to God.
All right, Commanders.
You cannot lose this one.
Yeah. And then Commanders up next. The Ravens and the Giants.
Give me Ravens.
I'm taking the Giants.
I'm taking Ravens because Lamar Jackson is on like, yo, pay me.
Yeah.
Pay me what I want. That's what,
Yeah, and he deserves every penny of it. But
He does.
I hope Saquon has a big game. I think that
Can't
I'm
help
going
but
with
root for the
Giants.
guy.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah.
All right. Jaguars versus Colts.
Oof. Jags. I think that the Colts are maybe the most boring team of the NFL right now.
Okay, overrated because they were like kind of
Yeah.
dark horses for a little bit.
Yeah, Jonathan Taylor
Because of Jonathan
is
Taylor?
injured,
Yeah.
and
How long is he out? Is he out for this week again?
I don't know.
It's Monday. Nothing really came out yet.
Yeah, but no, he is struggling. That Matt Ryan was probably a poor choice to bring in, and the Jaguars I think are a hot team.
Yeah.
So I'm going with them.
Yeah, I'll take Jags too. All right.
And then for the Patriots and the Browns, who do you have there?
I'm going to assume Mac Jones is out, so give me Browns. Nick Chubb
Yeah,
is going to carry the team.
yeah. I think
as he always does.
Yeah, I think as long as Jacoby Brissett can keep playing like he has and just complete 15 passes, 200 yards, and a touchdown and hand the ball off to Nick Chubb, they're going to be fine.
Yeah. All right. Bengals, Saints. Bengals.
Bengals.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's a no.
Yeah,
fault
Saints. Jameis Winston. People were like, yeah, Jameis is pretty good
And then he got injured.
quarterback. But I've always been the one like, yo, look what he did in Tampa Bay the year before, I believe.
Yeah.
Tom Brady came.
Yeah,
Threw like, 5,000 yards one year.
it was crazy.
30 touchdowns, 30 interceptions.
Yeah,
That just sums up.
I love Jameis.
Can't-
I love Jameis.
Let's eat a W, man.
Yeah.
Let's eat a W.
Yeah, I don't think
Goodness.
he's a franchise quarterback, but he will make some throws that open some eyes, and so I understand the Saints keeping him. I like him, and he's injured right now, so Andy Dalton's in, and Andy Dalton, don't
Sums him up
expect-
very well.
Yeah, that should be a game that the Bengals dominate, and if they
Yeah.
don't, then questions have to be asked.
Yeah.
The Buccaneers and the Steelers. What about that?
Give me Bucks. They're just more talented, I think, than the Steelers because T.J. Watt's out,
Yeah,
and T.J. Watt's basically their whole pass rush.
yeah. Without T.J. Watt and with Najee Harris, disappointing a little bit so far. I want to go with the Bucks as well.
All right. 49ers, Falcons.
Niners. Well,
I don't know. Falcons have kind of been surprising.
yeah. I'm gonna go
They've
Falcons.
been hanging in. They've been hanging in.
Yeah, I'm gonna go Falcons. They're gonna be angry about the call last week. Whatever. So Falcons over Niners. That is my prayer.
I'm going to give it to the Niners.
Yeah, that's
Because I think George Hill is going to go off.
Yeah. All right. What about the Jets and the Packers?
No, give me the legend Zach Wilson in the
Yeah.
Jets, man.
I'm gonna have to go with the Packers. I think that Aaron Rodgers. I don't see him losing 2 games in a row.
Went on every talk show host, basically.
Yeah.
Talk show in the world.
Yeah. I mean, I think that if they lose 2 games in a row, then the media's attention should be turned on Green Bay.
Yeah.
I think that there's gonna be a nice bounce back win. We'll see what the Jets are really made of here. But let's go Pack go.
All right, Vikings, Dolphins. I believe Tua's out.
I'm going Vikings. Kirk Cousins is playing good. Dalvin Cook is healthy, and Justin Jefferson is Justin Jefferson. And the Dolphins know to.
Probably, I think, because
He should
that
be
hurt. Yeah, he should be out a good while after like having 2 concussions basically in a span of 2 weeks.
Yeah.
You should be out for a good while. All right, give me Vikings and Justin Jefferson.
Yeah. Well, Panthers, Rams.
Rams.
Yeah, Rams.
They should.
Rams.
If they
This is an easy.
like
this
no
is a
Baker
low-hanging fruit.
Mayfield. Oh my goodness.
Yeah. This is a low hanging fruit. They kind of need to get this one done.
Yeah. Cardinals, Seahawks.
Oof. Ugh, that's awful.
Yeah,
Well,
that's-
you know what? I'm going with the Seahawks. I think it's going to depend on the Seahawks defense because right now the number 1 offense in the NFL.
Y'all are number 1.
Number 1.
I gotta look at that. That's crazy.
Yeah, Geno has been fantastic. Our running game was great. We lost Rashad Penny for the year, and he was
What, torn
balling out.
ACL or knee?
He broke a bone in his leg, I think.
Oh,
I think
man.
it's like his
If it's a
tibia
knee,
for
I
the-
would be scared for him. to be
Yeah,
honest.
yeah. So he, again, injuries continue to be the story with him, but he is so talented. I mean, I hope that a team, if not the Seahawks, take a chance on him next year because he's amazing. They have Kenneth Walker, the rookie. He might step up, do well. But yeah, no, the Cardinals haven't really done anything exciting yet. I think that Geno Smith might have a bounce. Well, he doesn't need a bounce back game. He was fantastic. Go Seahawks.
I don't know. Geno Smith's sometimes so inconsistent.
Yeah.
And then Kyle Murray somehow is just...
Yeah.
Just
Geno's
so
been perfect this
This
year.
is such a flip-flop game. You
Yeah.
can go either way.
Yeah. I hope that Geno
Give
continues.
me Cardinals. I'm taking
Ooh,
Cardinals.
all right.
I'll go
right.
Cardinals here.
Well, here's the big game, and why it's not Sunday night or Monday night, I don't know.
Yeah, this is a game to watch.
Yeah, Bills Chiefs.
Give me the Chiefs. I trust Patrick Mahomes, even though Josh Allen is absolutely wrecking havoc right now.
Mhm.
I'm just going to stick with the Chiefs.
If
Josh Allen
yeah.
proves me wrong, prove me wrong.
Yeah, I'm taking the Chiefs too. It just feels like a matchup that I think that the Chiefs have the advantage over. But I think come playoff time, because they probably will meet in the playoffs, right? I mean, how it's
Yeah.
shaping up right now.
If they don't,
yeah,
and it's the Bills who don't make it to like the championship or even divisional,
yeah.
that's on Josh Allen. But if
Yeah.
the Chiefs don't make it, the receiving core is not the greatest, so you can kind of be like,
Yeah.
playoff team.
Yeah, I'm
Questionable
going
champion.
with Patrick Mahomes and the Chiefs right now. They're just red hot, but I think it's going to be close.
Yeah, it's going to be a good game. I think it's going to be a good game, unless Von Miller absolutely
Oh,
comes
yeah.
alive. Oh my goodness.
And if he does, that's game over. That's what
Yeah.
they brought him in for.
Yeah, that's crazy. All right, Cowboys, Eagles. And let me just start this off. I am like top 5 Cowboys hater. I can't say number 1 because people will then start saying, no, Stephen A is number 1.
Yeah.
No,
Yeah.
I truly hate the Cowboys. I only like Parkins and Lamb. Those are the only serviceable people I will allow that can get compliments from me.
Yeah.
Everyone else is trash. Trayvon Diggs, trash. Ezekiel Elliott, trash. If you tell me the Cowboys, we them boys. No, you guys are delusional. Go to a mental hospital. Check that out. Give me Eagles. Y'all will get donkeyed. It's going to be 50 to 6, and that's all field goals.
Yeah.
Take it away.
I'm taking the upset. I think that the Cowboys are going to be the one. It's a division matchup. They're playing red hot. I think the Cowboys going to be the ones that break the Eagles' undefeated streak. With that, I don't think it's going to be a pretty game though. I think it's going to be a
Sunday night too.
dogfight. Yeah.
Sunday night too.
Yes, we'll see. But speaking of ugly, disgusting games, the Broncos are back in prime time for some reason, and they will be facing off against the Chargers Monday night. Chargers by
yeah,
40. I mean,
out of the AFC West quarterbacks, it goes like Mahomes, Herbert, and then it's a toss up between Derek Carr and Russell Wilson now, which is crazy because
It's
everyone is thinking
wild.
Russell's
Yeah.
definitely 3-2, and Derek Carr's 4. Now it's a flip up.
yeah, and
Russell Wilson used to be a top 10 quarterback. Now he's top 20, top 25.
Yeah, he was. I mean, yeah, I don't understand his fall off being this dramatic. He was.
They're supposed to be like a quote unquote better team,
Yeah.
talent wise, than the Seahawks.
Yeah, I don't understand. And again, he has that lat issue going on, and so maybe that's playing into it. But lat tears, poor decision making is not a symptom of a lat tear, and he has not made right decisions. So I don't think that they're going to figure out this game. So Chargers are going to win that one, in my opinion.
All right, that's NFL. Let's talk some NBA now. Now, granted, this is the one that's kind of dragged out in my opinion. Draymond punches Jordan Poole. If you saw the TMZ video,
Oh yeah.
it's a sucker punch. I'll give him that.
Yeah.
But
Yeah.
granted, this is kind of even though people's it's out of character, it's punching, you're not supposed to do this. I don't know. Draymond's MO was always fiery, ultimate chip on the shoulder guy. Jordan Poole is kind of in that notion. He was number 30 when he was picked in 2017.
Yeah.
He's been along in the league for a while, but
Yeah.
what's your thoughts?
I mean, I don't know. I think this happens in practice a lot. Unfortunate that the video was leaked. Whatever internal issues they have definitely should have stayed internal. I don't think anything's really going to come of this. They might suspend Draymond, right? But ultimately you can't strike your teammate, right? But
this could mess him up in the long run because Jordan Poole, Andrew Wiggins. I think Draymond is also all free agents after this year, but Draymond has a player option.
Yeah,
he says he can get a max contract. I don't believe it.
Yeah,
I really don't. His plays awful. Started to decline after 2017.
Yeah. No, so I mean that just some fun off-season drama there.
Yeah.
But up next, Victor Wembanyama.
It's all right. I was going to butcher his name either way.
There you go. And then versus Scott Henderson. Both showed that they have what it takes to be number 1 overall picks. Wembanyama though looks to be special.
He looks good.
And
7'4".
Yeah, and he might be the most hyped prospect since LeBron James. I mean, it's serious discussion of you go back and if LeBron was a rookie, Wembanyama, they might choose Wembanyama. I don't know.
Well, crazy. Well, I don't know if we should say that on him just yet because LeBron is since his sophomore year, sophomore year for sure.
Yeah, no, it's.
But granted, I get what everyone's saying. Like, he's really good to the casuals and all that.
His measurements and his skill set,
7'4", and he looks very agile. Like I was thinking, like when he first started playing, I didn't see the game, so I this year I promise I'll try to see more of his live games. And Scott Henderson's or Scoot Henderson's, one of the two games to actually feel. But watching the highlights, Victor looked actually very agile playing.
Yeah, and it was.
I thought he was going to be slow, like Joel Embiid, Jokic. Like they're kind of a little slow, but he looks very agile. Like he's a small forward, which is a good sign.
Oh yeah. It was defense, it was passing, and it was obviously scoring. So he looks to be the complete package. We'll
see throughout the year.
Yeah, congrats to the Kings for getting him.
Yeah, and the teams probably going number 1, Jazz, Spurs, OKC. Those are the ones usually thrown in. Mm-hmm. But hypothetically, I'm gonna show my fanhood a little bit. Mm-hmm. If Washington sucks a lot, we could get him, which would help our franchise because we've been mid for almost a good amount. Like it's been forever. It's been forever. But sadly, we still have Bradley Beal, which I'm regretting we signed. I wish we got him to a nice little solid deal and then traded him for assets. But no, we gave him $250 million and a no trade clause, which sucks. So now I think he would go, theoretically, since I think Bradley Beal's going to win his games. I would like to see the Spurs get him.
Yeah.
Because, screw Utah.
Yeah. Oh, yeah.
Basically screw the people because I've heard stories from the people of Utah are not the kindest.
Oh, yeah. Oh, no. So, it's Utah. And the Jazz is a whole different subject. We can touch on it next time. Yeah. But, no, the race to get Wembanyama or Henderson is probably going to be as entertaining as the race to the finals. I mean, because you could argue that getting Wembanyama might be better than winning the finals just because of how promising he looks as a prospect so far. It's amazing.
OKC, they have a ton of talent. I don't think they'll get it. Like, people always say OKC because of draft capital, but I don't think whoever gets number 1, no way they're getting out of it. If Victor, I'm not going to say his last name, is good enough. Also, Scoot Henderson, I know we kind of skipped over him. Athletic guard. 1 in a million things. Granted, I think he'll be a good, if a play style, Loki Gilbert Arenas. He was kind of Washington fan, I know, but he was very agile, fast, like Scooter. Maybe Scooter's faster, but shooting, I see that. Hey, he's a really good. He's a solid. Time will tell. The future's bright.
Yeah.
All right, that is everything we have for the day. Catch us on Spotify and YouTube, and we'll soon have a Twitter and Instagram to post stuff.
Awesome.
All right.
Have a good evening.